I'ma wage war. The peace, cause these hands is what you came for. Never gonna leave, even though it's what I'm blamed for. Should've never let it jump off them chains, dog. About to run a fade off top.
What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all in another video, and today we've got Arcane Season 2 was wild. We over here on ImKevinn's channel, and this is the reaction for today for obvious reasons. But this is where we at. Low key been waiting on this because he did the Season 1 one when I thought he was gonna do Season 2 or something. Yeah, I thought it was gonna Season 2, but got Season 1 out the way, and then came over here, and now we got this one, and I'm not even surprised at the timestamp anymore. So we're just gonna get through it. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We hear that any further ado. 3, 2, 1, click.
We prayed for times like this.
He's not
It's
wrong.
been a grueling 4 years. Waking up
Like I
every
said,
day
4 years.
hoping I see that
Was it
Season
4
2
years?
announcement. But today
like
is
2.
that day. They finally delivered. They finally gave us Arcane Season 2. I just had a fresh rewatch of Season 1, so my expectations are high. If this is trash, I will tell y'all straight up that is
But it's
trash.
not.
So look,
But
we're
it's not,
right back.
real quick. I'm gonna just say straight up, no matter what you say right now, it's not. Like, I hope we on the same, you know what I'm saying? Because the titles, it was wild. So I hope that's the energy we about to go on right now. If it's not, I need to hear the explanations why, obviously. But regardless of anything, it was like that. But we move.
Back where we left off, when Jinx gave us a 4-year cliffhanger. That's how you know she's
Was it
evil.
4 years?
But Mel and
Damn.
Jace were fine, just covered in dirt, nothing a good shower can fix. But when it comes to everyone else, dead, almost dead. Now what hurt the most is seeing Victor laid out. Jace rushed him to the lab trying to figure something out, but he noticed the hexcore reacting. So he said, F it, go big or go home, let the core do its thing.
That's essentially what
Next
happened.
thing we see is the funeral for Kate's mom, and I gotta give it to her. She's way stronger than I can.
My friend about to die. Magical rock. Like, I'm like, do something. Like, I don't understand why he would just assume that he would live through that, even though obviously he did. But I wouldn't assume that shit. But we move.
Ever be. The way she's containing her feelings deserves an award. I would have been bawling my eyes out.
Oh God.
So now they're having a meeting with the remaining 3 members, and this guy was playing no games, and rightfully so. If I lost my legs, I'd do the same thing. He said, fuck trying to make peace. We're sending armies down there, armed with hex tech. Shorty right here agrees with that, but Mel and Kate was like, nah. For one, the amount of innocents that would be killed is ridiculous. And 2, nigga, they got a Jinx. With Silco's death, the Undercity is divided. If we do your plan, we'll risk them uniting under her. We'll put a bounty on her head, a reward too big to be ignored. Now, I understand both sides, but I'm with Blondie on this one. We can't just walk downstairs and put up wanted posters. I don't think anyone down there can handle a healthy Jinx anyway. Maybe Echo, but we all know he's not doing that. So they met in the middle.
I mean, like, if you're gonna talk about the dopest character, talk about him. You feel me? I'm sorry. He had even though it wasn't like super long, when he came out there to fight and do his thing on the abort, like when he was zippity doo-dah through the droid peoples, whatever the heck, like, and doing the skip back shit, that was the illest shit. And then in Season 1, when he was going up against Jinx dodging bullets, the illest shit, bro. Like, what? That needed more screen time, I swear to God. Like, doing sick shit. Let's go.
Healthy Jinx anyway. Maybe Echo, but we all know he's not doing that. So they met in the middle. Will send enforcers, but no hex tech. So later on we see Kate talking to her pops when he gives her the family key. Now it's her responsibility to keep up the family legacy. Yo, we're 10 minutes in and she gotta deal with all this. Grieving over her mother. Now she has to keep up the family legacy. Also has to worry about the war that's about to start. And I don't know how she's gonna keep up this thing with Vi. They have a little connection going on, a little spark. But there's no way Kate doesn't want to murk Jinx now. But to my surprise, Vi finally understands. Powder is no...
Like, look, there's gotta be a point. There's gotta be a point. Like, yeah, she my sister. She killed your mom. Like, oh shit. In this particular situation, like with her being unstable and shit, like, I don't know. That's a whoo. She did a whole lot right there. Whole council of motherfuckers.
But to my surprise,
Oh, man.
Vi finally understands. Powder is no more. That is Jinx in there. She insists on handling this herself as long as Jace faces those gauntlets. But Kate shut that down real quick, told her about the enforcers going down and she's gonna be on the front lines. Said, look, you can help, but you gotta put on the badge.
What?
Yeah, we ain't going that far. We don't fuck with you that much.
I thought you were on our side.
Huh?
That's bro.
I'm docking points
Bro.
off you for that dumbass response. Talking about on our side. Don't piss me off. So then Vi...
Yo, that was one of the craziest things. That's one of the things I wanted to watch season 2 for so much. As soon as I saw the in the trailer that she was wearing one of those uniforms, like, oh, I knew she was gonna be dealing with like the duality split on that between the Undercity people and where she at, like or where they at on the upper side. Like, so her reaction initially, like, I was like, all right, cool. So there was resistance, but the trailer showed you she was in the uniform. But like, at least there was some pushback. You get it? But let's go.
Dumbass response. Talking about on our side. Don't piss me off. So then Vi finds this lovely bridge to chill under. Met this guy and I guess they drank all night, but we see what happened to Victor. He fused with the hexcore and now was in this cocoon. And Jace was like, yo, how did this even happen? He was standing right next to me. Not gonna lie, I didn't even think about that. Victor, you got hold. I know he was mad as hell watching that kill cam. But Mel tells him to go talk with Kate.
But
and yeah, we already know.
Later.
Kate is out for blood. And when she was speaking with Jace, she just confirmed that. She was like, I keep seeing their faces. Mother, every time I think of her, I sink.
But then there's Jinx, laughing. I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
Kate. Y'all know I love my revenge arcs. But we cut back to Vi when she gets recognized by these enforcers. And go ahead and get that statue ready. They already calling her a legend. Talking about something, I have to ask. Is it true that you went after Silco alone and took out his whole gang? Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be at the next book signing. And this guy hasn't said a word and I gotta respect it. Bro just trying to get through his shift. But today's the day of the memorial for the counselors who died. And I'm pretty sure we all noticed. These mysterious people walking in here with these veils on, like, why did y'all let them in? Could have at least checked to make sure. The same way you check this guy like he's not an enforcer. Then Vi notices this guy posing as an enforcer.
I didn't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? You got people down. What happened over here? What happened to somebody? If they lived to what's going to happen next, somebody was fired. They had to have been court-martialed, something executed, maybe. I don't know. We move.
So instead of bursting out yelling, because that's what I would have done, she walks to the front and gets stopped by these guards. So he drops the duffel by whoever this is. And why did no one question that? The dress code was uniform and gun, not that fat ass duffel. We're at a memorial, what do you need that for? So he gets up there and smacks Mel. At the same time, the person who got that duffel was trying to murk Jace. Remember that kid he hit with the hammer? Yeah, this is his mom, and she wants it back in blood. So the dude doesn't even murk Mel, he just shoots a flare. Called in the mech unit to join the fight. Then Kate takes this man's gun. I hope he got out of there. She took his only means of protection. And
I would have taken that as a relief of duty. Bitch just made me a civilian. You just gonna take my gun right? All right, then peace then. Shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Yeah, hey, you might need it more. All right, then I'm gonna be over here with the rest of the people that ain't got guns. You feel me? Like,
starting to think Vi and Kate were made for each other, cause they both got hit with some of the meanest stiff arms I ever seen. But speaking of Vi, she comes down from the top ropes, slams his head into the ground, gets kicked off immediately though, but peep the accuracy out of Kate right here. Shot the arm, saving Vi. She jumps over, pulls that thing off his head, and now it's GG's. Then Vi looks up. Don't know what she's looking at. She said she got a plan though. But as all this was going on, the counselors were getting escorted out. Well, never mind. Then Shorty got dragged out the car, but this dude peeps the axe and said, I bet. Done cracked the ankles, did a whopping 7 damage. That was all he had though, he was cooked. Until Loris pulled up and had Kate with the sub-45. Meanwhile, Jason's fighting for his life. Bitch, get off me. Ripped that thing off her face too. I don't know exactly what that was, but he saw his opportunity and took it. Ran off immediately. Didn't last for too long though, got found right away. Then this man picks up a regular hammer. Not gonna lie, if you lose to this guy, I don't want to ever see you again. If you show up in another episode, I might just turn it off. I can't taint my eyes with your sorriness. So he actually does get it clean hidden, but Jace,
She's got the juice.
what are you doing? We got two options here. Keep hitting or run away. Pick one.
That part, for real. Like, listen. I understand the immediate stun if you in a life or death situation and you got a hammer and you manage to hit somebody in the face with it twice like he did. And then they just kind of shake it off or what have you. But here's the thing. The only way they shake it off is if you stop swinging. There would have been nothing to shake by the time I was done. That's all I'm saying. Let's go.
Wow. Not gonna lie, that's your fault. Then she stands over him saying this is for her son. Hey, yo, fuck your son. Huh?
Hit her with the boom.
So that's what Vi was looking at Jace's lab. But yeah, that's one problem down, but we still gotta handle this behemoth over here. Vi was trying to shoot the hammer again, but she didn't know how to reload. Luckily, Jace was here. Y'all know who just pulled up, the Wakandian queen. And she took care of old girl too. I guess she tried to run, but ran into him.
Bruh, I'm very sure he's going to get into it later, but if he does it chronologically, then it's going to be way later. Like, even though she liked that, she she be moving behind the scenes too, bro. Crazy. It don't matter whether it's in the behind the scenes or up front in your face. Like, she operates both sides crazy. Let's go.
Queen, and she took care of old girl too. I guess she tried to run, but ran into Ambessa. I changed my mind. This might be my favorite character. It's between her and Vander for my #1 spot. But afterwards, Vi was talking to Kate, and she said, look, you need to try and call off that invasion. Y'all was getting your ass beat in your own turf. What makes you think you can win the away game? So we see her later on using the family key, and this was just a USB of infinite information. But we see flashes of Jace getting back in the lab, so yeah, we know we better get active. And you know it's bad when the counselors are hiding in dungeons to have a meeting. But they were saying there must have been someone up here who helped all those things make it to the memorial. We aren't prepared for a full-scale invasion. The Undercity's attack proved that. Who lets you and your bitch ass up? I'm leading a strike team in the zone.
Yo. My man's is accurate as far as the energy that was given in this exact moment. 100%. Yo. She came in there like, yo, this is my shit. I'm running it. Lottie-dottie, whatever. Wasn't trying to hear shit from nobody. Yo. This, I mean, dying when I seen it. Especially his face. This pompous asshole. Like, but yeah, let's go. Sorry.
Undercity's attack proved that. Who lets you and your bitch ass up? I'm leading a strike team in the zone with 3 objectives. Locate Jinx, dismantle Shimmer, and kill any bastards to loyal to Silco. But we can't forget about the new toys we got. Shorty got 3 scopes. That's kinda hard. Oh, and we got a vibe.
And we got a vibe, but see, now we need this. Is this in the game? Did she run this in the game for real? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play the game like that. I know if I got the gauntlets. But Kate, with this, was this happened? You know what I'm saying? And it run like that? Because that it go hard. It go hard. Let's go.
3 scopes. That's kinda hard. Oh, and we got a vibe. I hate that look though, not gonna lie.
But you can see how much she still hated on her face. She like, I feel gross.
Please don't put this on ever again, I beg. But then we see this guy from the first season. I don't know why he's trying to fight wolves, but that's all they show us. Anyways, what we see next is how Jinx is dealing with Silco's death. Just how when Vi left her that day, the powder we knew died. And with Silco's death, Jinx kinda died along with him. And at the start of these episodes, they be having these fire music videos, but yeah. Pretty much they're showing how when Silco died, the other leaders have been fighting to become the new top dog. Meanwhile, Jinx doesn't give a damn about anything that's going on. Mel sent out the wanted posters and everything. And you can't tell me this ain't a fire shot right here. Her walking in between the gang wars, now one thing you gotta give Arcane, whether you like the show or not. This has some of the best visuals, hands down. Now,
but you do like the show, so it's, you know what I'm saying? But you do. But you do what you do. You could say that you may not. But secretly you do. It's okay. Just say that you do.
With all this going on, we see this little girl running from these gang members. And I know I'm not the only one who thought Jinx was gonna catch her on some cool shit or dodge it or something. But nah, she just got clocked. But when the hood came off, look at the fear. It's you, Faye says. Yeah, go ahead and add him to the kill streak. Then she started talking about some randomness and me and you both, kid. What is she yapping about? But she follows Jinx anyway. But now we see what one of the leaders are doing, trying to invade the rival base. And
she just took out how many niggas? And not me? And they was trying to give, oh yeah, we rolling with you. Hey, you, okay, wait a minute. Wait. If you about saving people.
But she follows Jinx anyway. But now we see what one of the leaders are doing, trying to invade the rival base. And I kid you not, this guy literally called himself a grunt. Yeah, we know you're not making it far. You just bestowed upon yourself a title that guarantees death. But they get there and see the place already got smoked out. So he sent some lackey in there, and this must have been Scarecrow's work. Fear toxin is the only thing I know that does stuff like that. But now they're having a little meeting, and Savika is the only smart one here. She's like, yo, y'all fighting each other is exactly what Topside wants. Put this petty beef aside and join forces. But of course, these idiots can't see the bigger picture, but Raccoon over here said, you know what? Let's just give Jinx in. That's all they want. Even told Savika he'll make her a new arm if he joins him. She refused though, she don't give away her people. But she heads to the office, runs into Jinx, and she ain't forget how Jinx had her looking. Firmly grabs that bottle. She didn't care what it was. Something was getting cracked on the skull. But when Jinx started talking,
she's like, I won't give up any of my own people, but I will bust a bottle upside any one of their head. I'm just know the difference right there. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
bottle, she didn't care what it was. Something was getting cracked on the skull. But when Jinx started talking about Sugo, she chilled out. Had a little bonding moment right here. To be honest, I didn't like Savika at first. Betraying Vander was crazy, but she kinda grew on me. She is never fully loyal to a single person, but she will always be loyal to the cause. All she wants is her city to be treated fairly, and to a degree I got.
It gave her more depth than what was perceived in the first season versus like making her seem like just a snaky ass person. You know what I'm saying? She like wherever she think is gonna take the Undercity further, that's where she at, no matter who it lie with. But let's go.
Be loyal to the cause. All she wants is her city to be treated fairly, and to a degree I gotta respect that. And they must have really hit it off, because Jinx went out her way to fix her a new arm. But that's when the place gets gassed, and turns out it was Vi and them doing this. Not gonna lie, Vi, this is insane. She really teamed up with her oppressors and gassed her neighborhood. Now, Jinx does escape, but immediately gets socked. And we already knew it was going to be this nasty raccoon behind this. And he was like, wow, I never thought I'd see you cry. Wonder if Silco even saw that. He did, once when he met me, and when I killed him. The cavalry has arrived. But look at Jinx though, peep the slide cancel into the supply drop. And you know Savika gotta hit that cape throw every chance she gets. But hold up, weave. Then she
I love how their tones switch up, how my man's even like just when the fight scenes start happening. Because I think primarily it used to be he just used to go over the fights period before he started going over like more of the stuff. But it's like when it's here talking about the fights, it like just brings it home for us with his channel. But let's go.
gotta hit that cape throw every chance she gets. But hold up, weave. Then she gets a random assist, and this is so unfortunate. I understand, bro. You thought it was a bomb. Nothing you could have done. And she's standing over there so innocent, like she's not an accomplice to a murder. But back to Savika, she blocks his attacks, dodges the left, barely ducks the overhead, and that's when Jinx tells her how to use that arm. Got her gambling mid-box. And you're not fooling anyone. Take that shit off your head, you mutt. Nobody is believing you are.
Like my man, like what it's a whole Trump toupee, bro. Like, what are we doing? Was that? Ain't no way that's an accident. But we move.
Naturally growing blonde hair. Take that toupee off now. So he runs in. Savika straight up rips his arm out, follows up with the right. And I don't even know how Jinx fit all these gimmicks in this arm. Like, was that a final flash? Had to been. That's why he survived. So she smoked.
Yo, damn. Vegeta just can't catch a break, bro. No matter what. With the key spam to everybody clowning his final flash. Like, damn. Why don't we just hype up the time he lands something? He didn't the Big Bang attack do something at some point? Didn't it? No, I don't. I gotta think. But we move.
in his arm. Like, was that a final flash? Had to been. That's why he survived. So she smoked the area, runs through with this crazy uppercut. He comes back down and, well, why don't you look at that? A jackpot. We don't even see what happened. We only see the aftermath. That dude got mauled. But afterwards, Savika was like, you got that look in your eye again. What are you planning?
To finish what's left of my family.
But now we see that Victor finally woke up, and when he's talking to Jace, he sees the reason why he's alive. He knows he fused with the hexcore, and I can kind of see why Victor's upset because he said the hexcore killed Sky. But if we being real, bro, you killed her. You was the one messing with it. The hexcore didn't just get up and evaporate Sky for shits and giggles. Plus, I don't think Jace even knew about that, so you can't even be mad. So he leaves and heads to the Undercity, where we see this rat again. Yeah, I ain't forget. Bro ratted out Vi to Silver that one time. But Victor grabs his forehead and he was reverted back to his old self, was no longer drugged up, even fixed his hairline. This guy's a miracle worker. But now we're back to the strike team, where they see this guy who got hold crazy, upside down, forced to breathe in that gas. Who knows how long he's been in that. Then these ripped up dolls fall down and looks exactly like them. One thing about Jinx is that you'll know exactly when she's behind something. So they checked him out, made sure he was good, but once that was done, Kate was on 10. She said, your mouth works, so talk. Where's Jinx? Both Vi and Homeboy look.
There's a time to be nice. And then there's a time when you just gotta Batman a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Swear to me, all of that good shit. You need answers. You don't have time to play it. I understand. You was hanging upside down in the gas, all type of shit, all disoriented. But though you can talk. Yes, I need these answers right now. Sometimes you don't have time. You don't have time. People need to adjust sometimes faster. Just move.
Looked at her crazy like, calm down. Bro was gassed for who knows how long. He doesn't need a damn barrel in his face. Now he does talk though, says that Jinx is planning something big back at the old tunnels. But Vi was like, yo, let me talk to you real quick. Long story short, they decided to go fight Jinx by themselves. They thought Jinx would find a way to use the team against them. Also, they had their first kids too. You know, Vi hungry ass had to get seconds. And now we finally see how Echo's holding up. When he sees something wrong with the tree, Heimerdinger takes a look at it and he was like, oh, I've seen this before. Next thing we know, they're sneaking into the lab. Like he doesn't pretty much own the place. You got retired, not exiled. But that's my guy though. This old ass man. Role playing. 300 years old, by the way. So
I'm sorry, that man was having so much goddamn fun, bro. It's just like that just adds to the greatness that was this show.
Got in, and Jace ups the hammer immediately. Y'all lucky this man checked first. Could have ended y'all real quick. But Jace tells him there's something called wild runes. Patterns that appear where the boundary between their world and the Arcane is thin. So pretty much the Arcane got mad with all the demands he was giving it. But they've been doing this for years. Why haven't they seen anything until now? And on a random tree of all places. And that's when it clicked. They headed down to the, I don't know what they call this. I think it's the main energy source for Hextech, but they randomly get hit with a domain expansion. But now we're ready for the big fight. Before entering the boss arena, I was like, look, if you get a shot, take it. So she goes in, and when Jinx was talking to her, I was like, damn. At the end of season 1, I wasn't on anyone's side. I fucked with both of them equally, but Jinx was spin.
Never thought my sister would turn bluebelly. Plastering my face all over so someone else would do your dirty work. Poisoning our air. You've turned a leaf, sister.
I really didn't want to say it, but Vi, you kind of an L right now. Like, I agreed with your mindset, but still, putting on a uniform, okay, I can get past that. Gassing your neighborhood, though, is nuts. Kate really got you wrapped around the finger. I hate to say it, but as of right now, at least until...
Look, like, I feel you on all fronts. I really do. I do. But I was like, damn. Like, I would, I guess, okay, I would have respected it more if I just shoot. Like, if she didn't want to do nothing, fine. Don't do nothing. Just don't do nothing. Go sit and chill. Pretty much what she does after all this fuck up. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, I understand. Your sister killed her mom. I get it. So at this point, you should just walk away. If you really, you should just walk away. Because now you're about to make enemies out of people who used to be your friends because you're doing this other shit. So, but in her mind, a lot of shit's going on. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Really got you wrapped around the finger. I hate to say it, but as of right now, at least until you get your act together, I can't rep Team Vi.
Then stop me.
If you think Jinx is dumb enough to believe you came here alone, you're crazy. Position revealed. Savika, go handle my light work. Now, excellent environmental use out of Vi. She hits it over, spin move, and that's a wallpaper. Vi grabs the gun, rips it in half. That's a wallpaper. Now, with all this going on for whatever...
Bro, for real. Like, I've even seen, like...
grabs the gun, rips it in half. That's a...
Bro, I've seen this clip in thumbnails and all kinds of stuff, bro.
wallpaper. Now, with all this going on for whatever reason, Jace decides to touch the wild rune. Not gonna lie, you just hold everyone. Not just the three of y'all either. You done glitched to other games too. Kate's gun done messed up, leading into all 5 fingers gripping the face. If I was her, don't let me find out Jace is responsible. This moment,
Now, see, here's the thing.
5 fingers gripping the face.
5 fingers gripping the... Now. I won't call this a L per se, like we do other L's, because when I'm thinking of it more... Well, never mind. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. Because I was thinking more like the whole face, but no, because that's the same way that Mob had other dude by the face in Mob Psycho, where he could... Yeah, it's the same thing. Yep, that's the L. That's the L. Somebody grab you in the face mid-fight. Not only that, slammed you up against the wall by your face. Not by your neck, but by your face. Like, we can't have that. We can't have that.
Other games too. Kate's gun done messed up, leading into all 5 fingers gripping the face. If I was
Like,
her,
bitch was
don't let me
Broly.
find out Jace is responsible. This moment never needed to happen. My face didn't need to be palmed. Vi also got hold, and Jinx really pulled out a RPG. Now she was trying to confirm that kill. And look what she does after. She knows she clean with it too,
Alley-oop.
but the game's still glitching out, so it didn't even work. And look at this. That's a wallpaper. The amount of shots this show has is crazy. But look, this is one of the cleanest right here. Now, she jumps up with the slow-mo too, and I don't know what music they have playing in this scene, but it's tough. Then they give us back to back to back wallpapers. Now, what I'm upset with the most is
cleanest,
Savika
bro.
losing to Kate. Not gonna lie, that actually pissed me off. Savika stayed getting disrespected. She lost to Vi not once, but twice. And I can't even remember the amount of times Jinx embarrassed her. But you know, I can look past that. Those are the main characters, right? But Kate's a range type? Almost as bad as Yuji. But I heard a lot of people...
Well, I mean, has she done... I forget if by this point she did any training with the Wakandan Queen. You know what I'm saying? But I know she goes through that stint, but I believed it was after this, because this is when her and Vi were more separated. You feel me? But all right, let's go.
Kate's
She knew a little bit of something,
a
didn't she?
range
I don't know,
type?
but
Almost
I
as bad
mean-
as Yuji. But I heard
I'll
a
give
lot
him
of
that
people
one, though.
saying Jinx was stronger than Vi because of this fight right here. But come on, bro. This ain't a real fight. You can see how sloppy they're moving. We seen what they really look like when they're trying to hurt somebody. And this is not that. Now, Kate does get an opening.
Real. And you gotta also understand, like, Vi is also like fighting against herself. Like, she's resolved to put Jinx down, but like in my mind, I feel like she's just hoping someone else does it.
It really look like when they're trying to hurt somebody, and this is not that. Now, Kate does get an opening, take the middle finger clean off. That's when Vi took her chance, but Lil Sis comes through to stop it from happening. Kate makes the executive decision to shoot the gun, and to no one's surprise, Vi's getting cold feet again. Though I can't be too mad. That's literally her sister.
Yeah.
What person could actually do that to their sibling? But at the same time, you gassed your...
I mean, sorry, I've been watching a lot of history for whatever reason, like kings and emperors and all this other crap, and like you'd be surprised at how common that shit was. But we move.
What person could actually do that to their sibling? But at the same time, you gassed your neighborhood just to do the same thing you've always been doing. You get to Jinx, then you let her off again. And I get that Isha was there, but still, remember what you said to Jace that one time?
Yeah, one dead kid? There's hundreds more where he came from, thanks to...
And even so, it wouldn't have to go that far.
I ain't even think about that. Yeah, nah, she gotta wear that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dead kid? There's hundreds more where he came from. Thanks.
And even so, it wouldn't have to go that far. Just pull her off. But this is the moment where I said, you know what? It's fuck Kate. Vi's telling her she was tripping, you could have shot the kid. And she responds with this.
I keep telling myself that you're different, but you're not. It's her blood in your veins.
Yo, Kate,
Hey.
We would beat your ass. You see,
Lock
this is
up
why you
then.
have no friends. Hit her for what? And just left her down there. But now we see the GOAT Ambessa talking to Amara. She says something about coming here to settle a debt. This is who Ambessa was talking about last season, the person who killed her son. She said that Ambessa took something from her and knows why she traveled to the city. But little does she know we have a counter to that fancy magic of yours. Get your punk ass off me. But she says that her death doesn't mean anything, so that means there's a whole group of whoever these people are. But this lady wasn't just some nobody. She's pretty well known, so they gotta come up with a plan to cover this up. Dude right here wanted to involve Mel, but Ambessa not going to put that kind of risk on her daughter. But that one counselor, the blondie, oh, that's easy pickings. And we see he was getting some type of shimmer treatment done to his legs when Ambessa comes through, and this man had the audacity to utter Mel's name in her presence. Even the slightest disrespect on her family is not gonna slide. And he has
she ain't
no
about none of
choice
that.
but to take that.
Straight militant to the core. She about it all the way, bruh.
Doesn't matter if his legs worked or not. Not a single soul in this city can beat this woman in an actual fight. But even after getting embarrassed, they still gotta talk business. She tells him to rally every house with influence. Now we see Mel having a sneaky convo with Lest, the lady who was just with Blondie. And with those ears of hers, she heard everything they were talking about. They're planning on setting up some big announcement with all the big names in attendance, aiming to put Blondie in power. So she goes back to her spot talking with Homegirl. They did some digging and found out there's a lot of misinformation about her brother's death. Also, whoever did it stripped Ambessa of most of her holdings. Then we see them again a couple hours later when
So like,
Homegirl starts
you get
acting
to understand
strange.
why people are moving
Yeah, Mel
specific
got
ways.
took. I think Homegirl died. Not gonna lie, y'all had no reason to do her like that. But that
Yeah, they for real didn't. I remember I turned to her, I was like, oh, she turned into a horror flick real quick. Just for that part. I ain't like none of what I seen right there. I agree with man's wholeheartedly.
Mel got took.
Like,
I think Homegirl died. Not gonna lie, y'all had no reason to do her.
absolutely none. You could why? Look at her. Look at this. What's that? What is it? Oh, I forgot. It's the zombie one. It's the plant, the fungus thing. But oh no, no, they hold me for real. That don't make no sense. That girl turned around in sheer terror, grip just tight.
Her like that. But that big announcement they were talking about is now. The first thing she does is cap her way out of being Amara's killer. Said that it was assassins from the Undercity who done it. And that was a smart play. She reminded everyone who the enemy was. She says they need a general to lead. And instead of electing herself, yeah, we done got your stupid ass. Caitlyn Kierman. And everyone hitting their armor was full clean. But what we find out during this is that they went down to the Undercity, promised this lady vengeance for her son. That's why they attacked the memorial. Just so when they come up here, she takes them all out to prove the strength of her army. Nah, she's definitely my number one. Easily my favorite character. That scene was executed amazingly. Once again, the music choice is phenomenal. If we don't get an Ambessa spinoff, there's a problem. Either show us Prime Ambessa or what led her to come in the Piltover. Either one works. But
Nah, I think because we reacted to, I think it was her. I don't know if it was her theme song or something music wise that was on her, and it like kind of gave just like some speculation visuals as to what could be her situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far it's gone into her stuff or for what people know from the game because I didn't see the games like that. But yeah, I'll be all the way down to watch that, all the way.
problem. Either show us prime Ambessa or what letters are coming to Piltover, either one works. But you know we gotta check in on this dude at the end of the episode. We got 2 updates. First is him doing whatever he's doing to this heart, and second is us actually seeing the creature, with him funneling his blood. Anyways, next thing we see is the Undercity uniting with Jinx. Everyone dyeing their hair blue on some no I'm Radio Rebel type shit. But what really annoyed me is seeing this bum Kate in the bed with this rando. Like, are you serious? And you know what's even more annoying? Vi is gonna get back with this bitch. You know she is. I don't know why she wants Kate so bad.
Man,
she has done nothing for you. She's probably never gonna find out about this either. It's like they're really trying to make us hate Kate, and they're succeeding. But now we see Jinx spending time with Isha, and I went into season 2 expecting Jinx to be going full tweak out mode. I thought her shooting that rocket was telling us there's no turning back, but I guess not. This is the most normal we've seen her. She even mentioned her old name, Powder, saying Isha reminds her of her old self. Difference is though, Isha wants all the smoke. I believe this is a time skip, so I don't know how long it's been since Jinx fought Vi, but Isha's telling her to get back on the field. Then we see what Ambessa is up to, and she's trying to recreate Hex Tech. Unfortunately, they can't do it. 3 of the smartest people vanished. 1 is a op, the other is apparently a god now, so she also knows her daughter got snatched up by the Black Rose. So that's something else she has to worry about. They also set up a checkpoint in the Undercity, and whoever has blue hair is immediately hold. Now Isha does come through and save the day, pretending to be Jinx, and I always wondered how they be setting this stuff up, especially when Jinx be blowing up half the city sometimes. But she meets up with Kate, asks her—
that shit's just been sitting there, you know what I'm saying? She just throw these out, I'll blow them up whenever I feel like it, just like toss them around, you know what I'm saying? Just daily routine shit.
her why she's fucking her subordinates, but the real reason she came here was to get in her head. Pretty much, she talked Kay into arresting everyone with blue hair. If someone else down there has natural blue hair, it's gonna be a terrible week for you. Speaking of blue hair, Savika comes down to talk to Jinx about that stunt pulled at the checkpoint. And man, Savika, who told you that cut was heat? I'm starting to think the writers just don't like you. You lose every fight, then they proceed to put that on your head. Justice for Savika, man. But she tells Jinx that she can really make a difference. Her showing up at tonight's rally could unite the Undercity. And when she went to go speak with Silco's empty chair, I thought maybe we could get the old Jinx back. I want to—
She went to go speak with— I mean, that's exactly why I don't understand why you gotta say it like that. Yeah, she. that was bad.
I know how y'all feel about this too, because for me, I actually really enjoy a happier Jinx, not tweaking out every 5 seconds. But at the same time, this kind of feels like a season 3 Jinx. Cause in season 1, it felt like we was watching the creation of a villain. Every time she was on the screen, she would lose it more and more and more, especially when she killed Silco, sat in the seat with Jinx written on it, like she was saying this is the path she's taking, Powder is never coming back. Then shot the rocket at the council room. That felt like the no turning back point. But I do understand when Silco died, she stopped hearing the voices. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like I missed something between the season 1 finale and season 2. Kind of feels like she developed off screen. I would have loved to see more on how she became this way.
Well, there was a time skip. I would say that during that time skip, her bond to the little girl softened her, because I feel like Powder or Jinx, I think like she suffered from aggressive separation anxiety. Like there ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? The way she got when she lost Vi, when she lost Wilco initially, you know what I'm saying? Or the way that she was quick to attach to did I say his name right? Wilco, Phil, y'all know the eye dude. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like how she said she saw herself in the girl or whatever. But I think having the little girl around during that time skip put her in a different position, as not even wanting to go do what she was doing before, because now she wants to be around for this kid. You feel me? But let's go.
Kind of feels like she developed off screen. I would have loved to see more on how she became this way. Anyways, damn. He is beating that man with a straight face, no expression. Another day on a job, huh? He did spill the beans though, about the rally at the statue. This whole thing was Savika trying to unite everyone, but the only thing they wanted to do was glaze Jinx. Like, I get it, Jinx is cool, but there's a time and a place for glaze we gotta lock in. Now, I'm not sure that when Isha came, whether they thought this was Jinx or not. I'm just like, damn, man, give Savika the respect she deserves. Wow, bro, she just got that arm. And this dude is a damn tank. Palm this man's entire face.
See, now that's the disrespect I was speaking about earlier. That's it right there. And it's appropriate for this character because I don't even think you ever even see this character face. He ain't even a character. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of disrespect that an extra in an animated film is supposed to get. It's different when main characters get this, but even that case, this is still all the disrespect. Because if you look about what happened before,
just got that arm.
Hold on.
And this dude is a damn tank.
At least at least he got the respect of getting kicked out of the way. You know what I'm saying? His forward momentum was sent in another direction. It pushed back. He stopped it and put it this way. He just stopped your forward momentum. Period. He ain't even put you nowhere. He just stopped it immediately by your face. That's you don't do that to people.
This man's entire face, ribs destroyed. This guy couldn't even get the decency of a punch. The backhand of death.
Damn, really?
Was destroyed.
Damn, he really just pushed that.
This guy
off?
couldn't even get the decency of a punch.
That's crazy. He really just pushed that nigga out the way. If anything, that motherfucker should have been praising God. Like, thank God he didn't do me like them other two niggas, bro. I'm glad he just moved me. I'm gonna go over here now. I did enough.
The backhand of death. We ain't gonna go out without a fight though. Weave, hang. But look at this. Lil Shaw gonna get in the mix too. MVP right here. The only one who landed a hit on this guy. Of course you wasn't expecting much, but the heart is what counts. This is where the doctor finally plays his trump card. He didn't cut his hand like that for no reason. He's awakening the beast. Meanwhile, Jinx was looking for Isha, and somehow no one got Savika.
What?
You telling me this juggernaut ran through everyone just to stand there? Savika should have been the first one on your list. This disrespect is getting out of hand. But she tells Jinx that they took everyone, including Isha. That's when we see her hearing voices again. But she doesn't crash. We got something else in mind. A little mission. In and out.
My man's like, I want to see psychologically destroy Jinx. That's what this nigga want. Let's go.
It's me, your Vile.
So they get through and look at this ugly ass nigga. Yo, Jinx is hilarious. So they get to the prison and I can't even blame Savika. I'm avoiding that woman at all costs. But Jinx is ready to let that thing blow if needs be. And my gosh, the speed at which his face became one with the table. The other wasn't safe either. Honestly, if you asked, I would have just opened the gates for you. I would have avoided getting my teeth rearranged. So they help everyone out.
Can't take chances. Sometimes you just gotta hit people.
Had this cool respect moment. They found Isha, also found the doctor, but he locked himself back in. He knows what's about to happen. Meanwhile, Ambessa is upstairs about to face the beast that's in there. My biggest question is, how did he figure out how to use the lift? Now, Ambessa does get speed blitz, but I'm willing to bet if she knew what was in there, she would have dealt some damage. I don't know about winning, but definitely would have left some scars. Now that thing comes through and eviscerates everyone. Jinx tells him to get out of here while she handles this. But look at the jump off. That's a wallpaper. Now Jinx was moving, but there was no way she could have done any damage. And that's a wallpaper. She would have died.
I mean, he ain't lying. Like their shots in this one went crazy, bro.
But this thing sees the bomb, and that's when it starts to remember. Turns out this is Vander. And to the guy who spoiled me in the comments. Now, what we see next is what probably pissed me off the most this season. We finally see Pit Fighter Vi. But you know what they do? Gave us a 2-minute mixtape.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
Bro, you don't understand how mad I was. When I seen this in a trailer, I was hyped. Black hair Vi, oh yeah, that arc about to be crazy.
He ain't lying.
But no. might as well left it out the trailer if you was gonna throw it away like that. This alone could have been an entire episode by itself, but whatever. So she wakes up to Jinx just
Say wasted potential. Okay. All right. I see my man's on that one. I see my man's on that one. We could have, because when I seen that, I was ready for it. Because the way that she looks though, but like that, just the get up it went hard, and that's what built the anticipation for that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I guess like I see where he at with that. I see where he at with that.
an entire episode by itself, but whatever. So she wakes up to Jinx just chilling in her room, was on 10 immediately, but she tells her about the whole Vander situation, so they pull up to where he's staying at, and we see this painting of Jinx. The people see her as the next Vander, the next protector, so they go into the tunnel, and Jinx was like, you know, she used to be pretty cool before I beat her ass.
You wouldn't last 1 second.
They started fighting, but you know, Lil Shaw gonna ride.
It's like, yo, if you're gonna talk about it, be about it. If you're gonna be about it, see about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all she's saying. That's all she's saying. She said you was doing a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? After what I said, you just said some more stuff. So okay.
Beat her ass.
You wouldn't last 1 second.
Stun that bitch.
They started fighting, but you know, Lil Shaw gonna ride for Jinx at all times. Damn, Vi, smacked the life out of her. Anyways, turns out Vander didn't just wander into some random tunnel. This was a place that him and Silco used to hang at, cause they found this note that pretty much was Vander apologizing for beating Silco's ass down one time, and how he was wrong for putting the blame solely on him. So if Silco actually found that note, everything might have been different. They might have been one big happy.
I feel like that was what the alternate timeline was about. Silco. I was calling him Loco. I think that's what it was, that Silco found that note, and so that's the timeline that Echo went to.
Family, but Vander finally makes his presence known. He runs up and Jinx was like, no, don't hurt him. Huh? What? His big ass can take a hit. Look at these shots though. Beautiful scenes right here. Now Jinx says, look Vi, you gotta believe me. That's Vander in there. So she puts her guard down. Then we see young Vander chilling with Silco and Felicia, and Silco with long hair just looks wrong. Or he might just look too nice. Something here is not right. But Shorty out of the blue just says she's pregnant.
That man said, I'm confused and I don't know if I like it or not.
I've always liked the name Violet.
And we come back seeing Vander hugging Vi. Jinx joins in, Lil Shaw just wanting to feel included, type shit that can make a grown man cry. But now we see when Kate pulls up to the prison, and it
Bruh, I'm sorry. Like the Vander for me for this season was like the fucking soul rip of the season for me. Like his story to the end of it was just, oh my, it was just crushing. I got a little weepy, bro. I was like, damn. And and I said the just the way that the production of it, not like what you say, the storyline, you know what I'm saying? How they portray the images to you, you know what I'm saying? And how they did with Vander was just insane. But let's go.
Honestly irks me how cool she looks. Like, I don't want to hate her, but recently she's been on a streak of
She's a straight female Van Helsing right now.
bullshit. But as we know, her detective skills can quite literally be considered a superpower. So she figures out what happened, knows that the doctor's behind this. Her and Ambessa questions him, threatens to put him beneath the prison, but this dude just scoffs. He either has a plan to escape or he simply doesn't care. However, he just knows who he's talking to. He knows the kind of person Ambessa is. She wants power. All he had to do was wait for her to come back down and get him. She wants that monster as her own, and in return, she'll supply all his needs. And she put that boy to work immediately. That's when Kate pulls up though, and I'm not even surprised that she figured out exactly who this was. Her deductive skills mixed with that infinite USB she has, we can consider that cheating. She was bound to figure this out. This guy used to be the Academy's alchemist, Dr. Revik, and right there and then he tells us why. For his daughter. Everything he's done was to find a cure for death. And it's been some time, but we finally see where Mel got took. Now her—
You guys, that's different. That's different levels on parent, you know what I'm saying? Just to have the abilities to even venture on that pursuit, you know what I'm saying? And the knowledge, obviously taboo as hell, the things he was doing and creating and crap like that, but it's the willpower. The willpower is what's astounding about it as a father. But let's go.
Her homegirl, boy, she got hold crazy. They had no reason to murk her. Was the Tsukiyomi really necessary? Another thing, why did y'all take her shoes? See, it's the little things that make you stand out as a villain. Said, yeah, walk barefoot on that dirty ass floor. Now that's evil. But there was this other dude that was there with her. Turns out it was her brother. Strong ass jaw, crimson chin face ass. A nice little family reunion though. Next thing we know, Mel finds his button on the wall. How does she know how to do that? No idea. She don't even know. But her brother tells her what happened to him. One day he started hearing rumors about their—
I can't unsee the naked chin now. Like, yeah, that boy, they get that man a jaw lying.
Her mom, that years ago she passed through some town and fell in love. And it led to the birth of a child. And I guess Mel awakened her hidden power. I don't know. Something's happening. And I don't know if this dude had to clear his throat and that's why it sounded distorted.
Healthy sense of self-preservation, I'd say.
Buddy, you sold. Mel peeped that real quick. But then she proceeded to get dragged into the Tsukiyomi again. And they was like, yeah, about your brother, we killed that nigga. He wasn't the one we was looking for. Good thing your mother led us to you though, right? Got scared there for a sec. Welcome to the family, sis. Yo, you good? Bitch, stop that growling. You ain't a Saiyan. But a quick check-in on Blondie. Like nothing much. The shorty tells him about this healer that's down in the Undercity. Next thing we know, this dude is the errand boy for Victor. But that's when Jace comes back from who knows where. So Victor takes over Blondie's body to speak with him. He said he has so many breakthroughs to show him. Helped so many people. Yeah, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, nah, see, that's the crazy part, because that's when homie came back from whatever. You don't know yet. He gonna get into it later. But homie came back from a whole different type of shit, and he was just on 10 toes. It's all gotta go. 10 toes, it's all gotta go. So when he came back in on the time y'all about to see right now here in front of you, and it'll come back together. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, if you're watching this, I assume you watch this, so y'all already know. But yeah. But let's go.
He said he has so many breakthroughs to show him. Helped so many people. Yeah, nigga, shut up. Hold on now. I like this out of you, Jace. I don't know why you did that, but I...
So that's what it takes to get on my nigga's good radar. You must violently murder someone at random with fierce capacity. Okay.
Hold on now. I like this out of you, Jace. I don't know why you did that, but I see it in your eyes. You're different now. But the next thing we see is Ambessa training Kate. And my goodness, was she dogging her shit. It's to be expected, though. Then Doctor walks in and tells them he tracked down Vander.
Let's hunt a beast.
So they must have heard about this healer too. And the first thing Vi was welcome to is his bum who ratted her out. If she socked him, I wouldn't be mad. And Jinx was minding her business until she heard him say, surrender your weapons. And you know Lil Shaw gonna be right there with her every time. You lucky she don't got the gun, she might have boomed you. But obviously they was gonna comply. Helping Vander is the main priority. Y'all not getting the stones though. Out of your damn mind, hoe ass nigga. And look at Lil Shaw. Yeah, we know what you did, little badass, taking the gems out the gloves. But yeah, this was a nice little spot, but it might be a little too nice. Y'all seen that SpongeBob episode when Squidward moved to a place where everyone was like him? Yeah, that shit get old fast, man. And if walking barefoot is a necessity, I want no part. But they get to Victor. He does a little test run, but it ain't work out too well. But I think the fact that it's Vander, he's gonna do everything he can to help him. And this entire encounter was Jinx and Victor having a sass off, going sass for sass.
Ask for a miracle healer. Get a metal fortune cookie.
However, I have one condition.
Looks like you got a couple.
You have much to offer this commune. Powder.
So they give us this time lapse of Victor trying to help him. And I don't know if that's supposed to be a peach, but that looks delicious. But Victor actually gets through and man, this was my guy. This is a beautiful scene right here. Once again, they don't miss with the song choices. And not gonna lie, I didn't think Vi and Jinx had a dad this whole time. I thought he was a deadbeat or something. If I was him,
I thought they just poofed out of it, you know what I'm saying? Also straight up Mary type shit.
I'd low-key be mad y'all call him Vander dad. You can call him uncle or something, but damn, you gotta call him dad?
Bro, like, shit, I guess I would understand it more out of Jinx because she's younger, but I mean, damn. they've known him as a parent longer than they knew their own parents as parents. So, like, come on now.
Vander dad. You can call him uncle or something, but damn, you gotta call him dad? You forgot about me already? I was in your life, little nigga. But anyways, they had a little chat later, and Vi was like, what if we stayed? Helped them out. You know, this is a very interesting family. Y'all was trying to kill each other 2 months ago, and look at y'all now. Bonding. Kinda. But this happiness not gonna last forever. When there's something Ambessa wants, she gon'
What doesn't kill you makes your bond stronger.
get it. And the only reason this place didn't get eviscerated is cause Doctor says the boss here was a former pupil of his, but she's only giving him today. By nightfall, she's gonna be right back at the doorstep. So Doctor arrives and he doesn't even greet the man. The first thing he says is that he's falling off. He said that power of his isn't infinite, diminishing with every use. Long story short, Victor said Vander is no monster, and he will not sacrifice his humanity for the Doctor's cause. Now fuck off. And Vi just so happened to be passing by. Might as well follow him. And look who it is. Yo, Vi. Damn, bro, fight back. Goodness. I don't know if I should be impressed that you ate all that or disappointed that Kate did no damage, even after training. And Savika lost to her, by the way.
I mean, she got it, you know what I'm saying? She ain't break nothing, but then she was caught off guard because, ooh, love stuff.
Kate tells her about the beast they're hunting, and Vi tells her about trying to save her dad. Next thing we know, Kate's taking her in, but I'm 99% sure this is their plan. 92% sure. I don't think that was in the script. So Kate heads off for a doctor, and now it's Vi's cue. We've strapped her down with the electric net, but I really wish we got a proper fight out of these two. The choreography in that would have been crazy. But that's when we cut to Lil Shaw getting Jinx's gun back, and never mind, that fruit looks disgusting. Why is it blue? But this is when
I personally still thought it looked delicious even with the blue part. You know what I'm saying? Probably exotic fruit. But let's go.
And never mind, that fruit looks disgusting. Why is it blue? But this is when Jinx was telling Isha how she impacted her life. Once she was in it was like putting on glasses. But that's when they see Kay and Doctor, and she was ready to blow them down. But we know what team Kay's playing for right now. I thought we was good until this mammoth pulled up. But Jinx went ahead and tagged herself in. And the way they made Jinx speed look is fire. Leaps forward, dodges the punch, dodges the elbow, escapes the lunge, hit us.
Yeah, nah, the way that they got that blurred image, the way she moved like that is crazy. Like the shimmer movement, that's like real life Dash. But come on, let's go.
Fire. Leaps forward, dodges the punch, dodges the elbow, escapes the lunge, hit a spin move on that boy, lands a Makiri counter Shadow Sekiro, and she was just playing with him at this point, smiling while dodging. But there's a reason why Edna said no capes. That long hair just holds you.
Don't touch my daughter.
Son of a bitch.
Game over.
One tap that man. And out of the blue, Jace makes his appearance. And now that boy's here.
Like, you gotta understand. Here's something. Here's something. This gentleman.
That long hair just holds you.
This gentleman. Okay, I want him on the screen.
But there's a reason why Edna said no capes. That long hair just holds.
This guy right here. As y'all saw before. Stay with me. He is accustomed to whooping ass. He is accustomed to being the biggest, baddest motherfucker on the street. One motherfucker that he was beating up all the people trying to get to the center of the thing, he just moved him. Grabbed another one's face and just blew his whole rib cage just out with his fist. That part, you know what I'm saying? And kicked another one, but one of them he just fucking moved. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that my man's right here don't really, like, he don't meet a whole lot of opposition that's really fucking with him. So
Don't touch.
This might hit you as striking. Now, obviously, anybody else who saw this would think the same thing. But it's different when prey sees a predator and then prey sees a bigger predator. To them, it doesn't matter. They're just gonna get away. It's different when a predator sees a predator. You feel me? It's when you find out you ain't the top of the food chain when you thought you was the top of the food. It'd be a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? Especially when something like that is at the top of the food chain. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you're trying to run into at any point in your life. But all right, we move.
My daughter.
Son of a... One tap that man. And out of the blue, Jace makes his appearance. And now that boy's hearing voices, seeing things, tweaking out crazy. A body is guaranteed to get caught tonight. Whoa there, bucko. You shot enough kids in this show. Calm down. So this kid takes him to Victor, and that nigga gets blasted. Left a hole in his best friend's chest, no hesitation. But the result of that was everyone Victor helped gets the life ripped out of him. So that means the Vander that was trapped in that monster is gone. Or at least he can't control himself anymore. It looks like he's crying lava, struggling for his body back. Crazy part is, Vander doesn't know about anything that happened. He thinks Vi and Jinx are still a happy family. He literally knows nothing. So this guy is gonna try and fight back, but proceeds to get washed. Like that man got brutalized, and Ambessa just witnessed all of that. Then
she knew there wasn't shit she about to go over there and do. Listen, even though she like that, she's smart. Like, and just because you like that, you got to realize other things that are like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your battles.
She pretty much just sent her troops to her death because there's no way any of them grunts can do any damage. And in the midst of battle, we see Victor. He said the doctor was right. And once I seen Jinx hit the ground, I knew what was going to happen. This is Lil Shaw's last rodeo. She picked up Jinx's gun, loaded it with all the crystals she had, and said her final goodbye.
Yeah, that one had me choked up a little
Not gonna lie, they didn't have to kill her. Especially when after this point...
But it's part of what made the show so goddamn good, though.
She is never mentioned again. Like she never existed. Also, they never tell us anything about her, which kind of sucks. I personally like Isha. I know she kind of came out of nowhere. She quite literally fell out the sky, but she was cool to me. Now, I do think she needed way more screen time to really show us how she changed Jinx to build.
I don't think you needed it. It would have been nice to see. It would have been nice to see, but I don't think we needed it. I think it was easy enough to connect the dots about how she was like hard before, and then the little girl comes into her life, sticks around. And you could obviously see Jinx is like, oh no, stay away from me at first, and then the kid wears her down and whatever makes her see things in a different light. Like, we've seen the arc. We've seen that in shows and things like so many times. Like, we know how that goes. So it just kind of cut to the this is me now part. But so I personally get it. Let's go.
I think she needed way more screen time to really show us how she changed Jinx to build that audience attachment to her character. But for what she was, that's my dog.
I don't think it wasn't about the kid's attachment. It wasn't about the audience's attachment to the kid. It was about the kid's attachment to Jinx. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we were meant to like have that attachment to the kid as much as have that attachment to Jinx, to understand that she is once again like losing someone important to her. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
Now we finally made it to episode 7. This was probably the episode I seen hyped the most. They're showing what happened to these three when Jace touched the wild room. So Echo switched bodies with an alternate version of himself. A timeline where half the bad things that happened in the original never occurred. Even Silco and Vander's dream of Zon came true. Hence why Jinx is the complete opposite of what we're used to. It took him a minute to adjust and realize what happened.
That man got there and started pissing everybody off, holding grudges that people knew nothing about. Bro was a whole asshole for no reason. Didn't understand why.
First off, keep this style. If I see you swipe your hair back to that side, we gonna have a problem. We don't need to Killmonger anymore. Second of all, Milo, get your punk ass off my screen. I don't care what timeline it is. You not gonna have my respect. Anyways, Heimerdinger pulls up, and we find out this man was chilling in his timeline for like 3 years. And when I say he was chilling, I'm dead ass. He's just been living life, accomplishing things.
What's it, 3 years? I thought it's like something 100. No, that's just how old he is. But
and when I say he was chilling, I'm dead ass. He's just been living life, accomplishing things in his world. Hex tech wasn't invented here, so it's not like he could figure out a way back home. So Powder comes out telling Echo she's going to see Vi. And turns out, Vi actually died in his timeline. Y'all remember in my first Arcane vid, when the rocks exploded and I was like, damn, I thought Vi died right here? Yeah, that's exactly how she went out. Where? Where am I?
This man got
You,
just done.
did you bring me here? The fuck? And that's when he realizes where he's at.
Yo, my man hit that ad-lib crazy.
The fuck?
Yo, sorry. The way that the dude's mouth moves, that was actually good moving with that voiceover.
And that's when he realizes where he's at. A timeline where Piltover is no more. So now Echo goes back to the place where they found the magic rocks to begin with, and luckily got his hands on some scraps. Meanwhile...
Oh, nigga!
So now Echo's talking with Heimerdinger about recreating the anomaly that brought him here by using the scraps he got. And you can tell he feels bad about the way he was treating Powder. So later on, they fill in on what they're trying to make, but they don't tell her.
That shit was funny. This man over here trying to rekindle some shit that he didn't even know was kindled in the first place, while old dude over there got his whole ankle broke and he's trying to get out of a hole in the ground or a fucking crevice. Oh shit, that was hilarious.
Powder. So later on, they fill in on what they're trying to make, but they don't tell her the reason though. So after a cool mixtape of trial and error, they finally get it to work. So he pulls a lever a couple times and eventually figured out it was a time loop. They was like, yeah, let's see how far you can go. The limit is 4 seconds. You're sure? What were the indicators, my boy? Bro, you died. But now they got a party to attend to, but Heimerdinger said he'll stay back. He might have a way to boost the machine. Fuck. Damn.
You cut it back. So this man having a whole other interesting, fun life while this guy is basically in hell.
Boost the machine. Fuck. Damn. And to end the night off,
experiences were so different.
My boy Echo got to kiss Powder. How life could have been. So next thing we see is Echo and Heimerdinger getting ready to leave, but he was like, oh, by the way, this is the end for me, my boy. He plugs that thing together and just evaporated, and Echo is off back to his original timeline. That's when we see Jace again, and at this point he knows exactly what happened. This is a timeline where Hextech resulted in the destruction of Piltover, so he tells him to send him back.
I won't fail, I swear it.
Next thing we see is Mel's new Super Saiyan form. Not gonna lie, she might be OP. Cause not only did she unlock a form, but she also unlocked a new fit. The first person who came to mind who does that is Ichigo. And we know how he get. But yeah, it turns out Mel is one of them. And that whole thing of kidnapping Mel and having her solve that puzzle was a test. They just wanted a new recruit, but something big is approaching. Something that rivals even the ancient rune wars, whatever that is. But pretty much they want Mel to kill Ambessa. Now we see Ambessa burying her right-hand man.
We do not lament a warrior's death. We avenge it.
And Victor actually survived getting a hole blasted through his chest. But he's seen the truth, seen the light. Now he wants to evolve. And a place beneath the Hexgate.
The craziest thing is evolve. It means hive mind, everybody. Like, wait a minute, listen, whoa. Like, literally, he turned into, like, Bio Skynet. That's what happened. He became Bio Skynet. Remove.
It is the perfect catalyst. Ambessa agrees to escort him there, as long as he empowers every soldier she brings him. Next thing we see is Vi busting in Kay's room mad that she arrested Jinx. They had this whole argument, but she tells us that Jinx literally just surrendered. She pretty much threw herself in jail. So when Kay heads down there, we see how she is, and it ain't looking too good. Isha's death completely broke her. Started imagining Silco too.
Jinx, I think the cycle only ends when you find the will to walk away.
That's when Vi comes down, stole the keys from the guards to get her out, saying if she uses her potential for good, maybe she can rewrite her story. This isn't really Jinx or Powder anymore. She's just tired of everything. Later on, Kate comes through and y'all know what happened here. That's cool and all, but for one, Kate, you've been pissing me off all season. I would be happier for you if you wasn't a weirdo. And two, I don't know if this is the right time to be doing all that. We're not gonna go run after Jinx because she is mentally fried. more than normal? Anyways, we see Mel run
Seems
into
like a lot's
Jace,
going
and
on.
this dude is heated. For one, he knows Mel is the reason he survived Jinx's attack. Asks why she didn't save everyone else. Now, come on, Jace. You know good and damn well that came out of the blue. One moment you're having a convo, the next you got an RPG at your neck. Not really fair. But I can't lie, I feel kind of
that video
proud.
was crazy.
The
The one
whole
with the car
show
just
he
now?
was like, what Mel says goes. But he finally realized she used them for Hextech. At least at the beginning anyway. And when she started yapping, he started tweaking out. I thought he was trying to go 2 for 2. 2 shots, 2 holes in chest. Turns out he shot at whatever you call this. This thing Victor was
iRobot type shit. But bio iRobot. Bi-robot.
controlling. He came to talk, but Jace wanted smoke.
That was it, straight up.
He even goes after Mel, and I thought she was OP, but clearly there's levels to this. But he gets dinged in the back of his head. He runs in and hits nothing but floor. He tries again, but he flips over, caresses his forehead, and had him in a hole, talking about how this evolution is destined.
Listen, don't whoop my ass, sweetly. Don't do that. You can't do that. If we fight and we fight, you know what I'm saying? Fuck me up, I'm trying to fuck you up. Don't sit up here, do spin moves around my attack, grab my face, and start caressing me while talking philosophy. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're in a fight. Don't do that.
Over, caresses his forehead and had him in a hole, talking about how this evolution is destined. So Jace slams back into the table, popped him in the forehead, and there's nothing he can really do. And he took his weapon so gently, bro said, no more hammer. That's when Mel comes.
No more hammer. There was just no way that he could stop it from happening. No more hammer.
Comes through though, no longer, and so gently, bro said, no more hammer. That's when Mel comes through though, no longer in base form, frees Jace, and that's when they finish him off. Yeah, them winning this war seems impossible. It took Jace and a Super Saiyan to take down one. They're about to pull up with an army of those, by the way. So he somehow gathers all these people, including Savika and them. I don't know how you got her to come up here, but he shows everyone the creature he.
There was so she wants to keep her place safe, and there was like, your place is in jeopardy, our place is in jeopardy. Listen, we got this problem between us. I understand that, but there's this other shit that's about to happen that don't give a fuck about none of our problems. All right, it's going to be the problem. It is the problem, and we need to take care of that.
He fought, saying how they barely survived. This isn't a fight for ideals or territory. It's a fight for humanity itself. I'm begging you, top side and bottom, aid us in this war. It's our only hope.
Boy, who not?
Is he crazy? Niggas should have threw in a prize pool or something. So they're setting up all the defenses, training up the ones who stayed, and I would have been the first one on that ride out, never catching me putting on them blues. So now we see Mel confronting her mom. She wants to know the truth on what really happened to her brother. To be fair, that was kind of deserved. You may not like her, but you said it yourself. She'll do anything for her family. We find out that Ambessa had to make a choice. One of her kids had to be sacrificed and she chose to save Mel. So she was like, look, Piltover has nothing to do with your feud. Let us both leave and avenge Kino. Hell nah, this is more than just vengeance. Pretty much she called the Black Rose cheaters. Using magic on the battlefield goes against her nation's principles. And she said the fact that Mel came all this way to negotiate peace, oh yeah, even if we did leave, we're not winning with you on the team. Then she shows her her new army. I just can't see how they're gonna win this. So now it's time for Victor to get back in the mix. And in order for him to do that, he has to, for one, say goodbye to Sky.
I will miss our talks.
She said, no, you won't.
No, you won't.
And now he has to take the humanity from his subjects, including Vander. Really had to say RIP to my dog twice. So with him involving...
Bro, I'm sorry. That scene with Vander, that one got me, bro. That one almost got a tear out of me. Seeing him go like that, that shit was crazy. After everything he went through, the hope that he could potentially maybe be revived in some way, and then just to the... Oh, my God. My soul couldn't take it.
Everyone he was connected to also evolved. And we know what Jinx was gonna do. This is her trying to stop the cycle. Devolved. And we know what Jinx was.
We ain't gonna talk about how, like, in all how she feeling, she decided to do her hair like that on the floor and lay out, because it ain't just do that. You know, your hair just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She did that. Hit the gram. I just woke up like this.
was gonna do. This is her trying to stop the cycle, destroying everything, and finally destroying herself. And she looks him dead in the eyes and does it again. And she did this like 4 times, even switched it up and jumped off instead. I think she does realize he's going back in time though, or knows he did some type of dimension traveling, cause she looks at the machine seeing her little monkey toys, and she knows she ain't the one who put them there. Next thing we see is Vi in the midst of battle, and thank you for changing the color. We can't be rocking the blue no more. See is Vi in the midst of battle.
Thank you for
And thank you for changing the color. We can't be rocking the blue no more. And from the looks of it, they're getting washed. That cannon they have is only buying them time.
God,
and from the looks of it, they're getting washed.
Damn, that right there, just high octane situation. The person next to you just takes one like that. You're like, oh, I'm gonna just take me some cover here for the next remainder of whatever's going on here, because apparently they've got some expert marksmen out there.
That cannon they have is only buying them time, and they haven't.
That's crazy. Sorry, with the cannon. Wait a minute.
They're getting washed. That cannon they have
this thing is just shooting like huge metal cubes at people. Like, I wonder why they didn't put like a for real like bullet in there. Nah, we just gonna make me a big ass metal cube and we just gonna send that shit.
Only buying them time, and they haven't even brought out the advanced soldiers yet. But you know why I like Ambessa so much? Cause she's on the front lines every time, and she's beating their ass so nonchalantly. She takes 2 steps per minute. Kay is gonna try to land a shot, but she got the magic countermeasures. Now, one would think someone in this situation, looking down the barrel of a cannon, is doomed, but we know she somehow got her that. That's when she gave the signal. It's time to advance. Got this brute dragging Victor, and they already broke through their defenses. Got up here quick as hell. Craziest thing that happened though is how fast they killed this dude. To be honest, I didn't really care about him, but I thought his rank was at least higher than background character.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had some good moments with Vi. Vi was looking at him at one point. I think she was coming into consciousness from something and thought he was Vander for a second. You know what I'm saying? Thought he had potential to do something, maybe. Guess not.
I didn't really care about him, but I thought his rank was at least higher than background character. He got killed off like he was on random. But I do wish though we got more fight scenes like season 1. This season was lacking in that area. It felt like Vi did absolutely nothing. So we see Kate again getting ready to flank this.
I guess I see what you're saying, but like I feel like it was storyline in the scenes where there were action, even though maybe it wasn't as technical as some of the stuff we saw before. It was still, I want to say, visceral. Well, let's go.
Sides, they threw the gas, ran in, and not gonna lie, Kate was moving. Peep the spin move, that was nice. The main goal though was to blow up Victor's cocoon. The first guy who was on the job died, but this dude, I don't even know bro's name. Didn't say a single word the whole season, but he never fails to perform. Kate at it again though, over the back kick, press triangle, he's now your hostage. That's another one down. And look at the supporting fire, excellent work. He makes it there, plants the bomb, tells Kate to take cover, but her nail got stuck. Then they get knocked out. So she wakes up and look at this entrance. Bro, where are the edits? I haven't seen enough Ambessa edits. I see a Jinx one every 5 scrolls. Let me see some Ambessa love. But she turns around and it's this bitch Maddie. Don't take your mask off, we know it's you. Now, Kate completely dogs Maddie right here. She grabs the gun. Peep how she shot, remember that. Knocked her nose, gets up in the same motion, reloads the gun. Yo, that would have been a legendary play if Ambessa wasn't 2 feet in front of her. Good try though. But I love this scene right here. Ambessa
said, whoa, you're getting too active. You're getting too active. Like, she knows she trained you, so she knows how she got to move around you.
tells Maddie to shoot her, right? She does it. Look at the impact frame. She's smiling. That is an amazing detail. But you know what makes this scene even better? Shout out Mel with the clutch save. The GOAT is back, but she ain't alone. The firelights in the cut too.
Yeah.
But not only did we get the firelights, we got the whole Undercity riding with us. Echo popped the big dude 2 times. He was out cold. Next up was a top floor to hand Vi some backup. Perfect time.
I like how, you know what I'm saying, you had them, the Imperials, whatever, doing their thing, and then the Undercity came in on straight sauce energy, bruh. It was dope.
Time to get the cannon back up and running. But lo and behold, it was a decoy. While all that was going on, Jace is down below shutting down the hex gates when he gets a surprise visitor, Victor himself. It's funny how he sees this crazy form and doesn't bat an eye, proceeds to have a normal convo like this man doesn't look like he's straight out of a fanfic. And all that work Jace
the whole ass Elden Ring boss
did disconnecting the gates was for nothing. Victor simply just plugged them back in. But we're back on the surface and not gonna lie, it might be GG's. If you get grabbed by these creatures, you immediately lose.
Yeah, bro, and the way them things move just within themselves, bruh, like, oh my god. Like, you do something like that, but with zombies, and make them zombies, it's raps. It's raps. Move over you and eat you like scarabs, bro. Like, hell no.
If you get grabbed by these creatures, you immediately lose. But Ambessa took this chance to set up a square. Said, is we boxing or what?
Shut up and fight!
Got it.
Hold on, let me shiesty up real quick. She blocks Kate attack, same time blocking Mel's, connects with a heel kick, and Mel's main job is being a nuisance. Weave your ass back. Come on, Mel, you know you don't belong this close.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are a support character. What are you doing? You don't get down like that and shit. Kate, I trained you.
Is being a nuisance. Weave your ass back. Come on, Mel, you know you don't belong this close. Slip, slap the arm down, back of the knee, smacked you just to let you know she don't respect you. Come here, I said fix your face. Weave, duck, next. Come on, Mel, you know your ass. Now, Kate is no problem. We're gonna wash her every time. But she did notice what those crystals were doing. So she pulls a knife out her stomach and sliced the crystals off her. My smile instantly faded. So Mel calls forth the black rose and that was clean. The transition, I mean, not Mel. In fact, that was quite pussy of you. Cause she killed your mom, then you kill her. I mean, I guess. But those creatures swiftly made their way to vying them, with Warwick on the front lines. Now,
yeah, see, and then I would say like the freaking, I want to say divine beast Vander does go hard though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now Jinx gets his attention and he didn't take too kindly of her messing up his entrance. That's when Echo swoops in, grabs Vi, and what is this dude doing? Bro, did you forget your job? But Vi saves her while Echo is doing unnecessary twirls. Man, you and my
you're familiar, but I don't care. I'm just curious.
Styles really are alike. Then Echo makes the executive decision to crash them into a building. So Vi wakes up, gets to Jinx, and we got another back-to-back scene. Love to see it. But he doesn't. And he...
Homie hit a straight up flash step on him, bruh. Crazy work. Gotta see. Now, Jinx the only one who got moves to do something with that. I would say shit. Damn.
Back-to-back scene. Love to see it. But he doesn't. And he picks up Vi like she's a baby. Meanwhile, Jace is chasing after Victor, and whatever they did is affecting the other games. Jinx hits him point blank with a rocket, but that did absolutely nothing. Vi tags herself back in though, straight airball.
Yeah, the rocket punch thing, you know what I'm saying? How that's moving is dope. Using them to move through zero gravity, just cheating.
Oh, what's up, guys? And Victor is now trying to annihilate this man. He's done talking. So they get to the top, and this is when he just takes everybody, including Vi and Jinx. They took away their MC buffs and gave it to Echo, because I don't know why he didn't get grabbed. So
I had to give it to somebody, but yo, Echo came through so goddamn. Boy, you better, while you talking about Echo moving through those, give my man some justice. Give him justice for what he was doing, because he was going crazy until he wasn't, but he was going crazy. Come on.
So then Victor shows Jace how he sees life, saying he knows their minds. They want better lives. But emotion clashes with reason and yada yada yada. Echo's here. That's a wallpaper. Tap 3 on the neck. Gets to Victor but got snuck. Not a problem, no.
I understand it now.
hardcore on their head tops, rewind. Now he does get caught here, and when he tried to rewind, I thought it was reps. But nah, we got a world to save. Crank that thing up, just popped his ult. Now keep in mind, Victor doesn't have a single interaction with Echo, so this random guy flawlessly evaded everything thrown at him and proceeded to chuck something that seemed impossible. Imagine getting smacked with time itself.
He really did get snuck by a random ass nigga because he has no idea who Echo is. That is true. I didn't even think about that. They have not conversed, none of that. No reason. I don't even looked at each other. But this man came through with all the smoke that no one else had.
They don't call him the boy savior for nothing. So doing that allowed Jace to speak with Victor, and he was like, damn, I just want my bro back. And he sees everything Jay's seen in that alternate timeline, including the fact that the guy he was following, the same guy who saved him and his mother, turned out to be a version of Victor. And in all the timelines, all the possibilities, Jace was the only one who can save him. So I guess they decided to die together?
Yeah, I think,
damn. Now I'ma keep.
Yeah, they got fucked up with that fall. I don't know what happened. I think they got transported somewhere.
Guess they decided to die together? Damn. Now I'ma keep it a buck. This last scene I'm not the biggest fan of. So Jinx sees that the platform Vi is on is gonna break. She tells her to move cause duh. But you know what she does. She sits there and starts crying over Vander. Like, I don't want to dismiss your feelings, but come on, dude. At least get off the broken ledge. Let's cry when we're safe. So you know what happens? This thing wakes up. How? I don't know. I thought since Victor died it was over. But now Jinx has to save your goofy ass.
That thing is obviously just built all the way different.
Because you decided to cry on a broken ledge. And yeah, I went into this season expecting Jinx to die, but like this, to a damn animal, definitely not. That's ass. Now I did see the TikToks that she's actually alive, that little purple streak after the explosion, and she rolled off at the end in the blimp, but that means Vi is gonna live the rest of her life thinking Jinx is dead because she made a dumbass decision, which I mean, she's not wrong, it's true. Personally, I didn't like that send-off. And she has to go back home. Well, no, she decided to go back home to Kate, the woman who never apologized to you. But when it comes to everyone else, Savika joins the council, Doctor got his daughter back, even though he's one of the main contributors to the bad things that happen. Mel becomes the new leader of Ambessa's army, and finally, Echo. Boy, you got hold crazy, caused zero issues, left his paradise to help everyone else, casually just saved the world and not a soul knows about it, and you're sitting here by yourself. No Jinx, no powder, no nothing.
That's why he the hardest character out there. He don't need the recognition. He just came to save the day. That's it.
Just alone. Damn. But let's go ahead and give them a round of applause. I'm kinda mixed on how I'm feeling, cause on one hand the pacing was kinda weird, and I hate that it was cause all it took was maybe a few more episodes. But on the other hand, I kinda like how the plot never paused, like no dialogue was wasted, everything said had a purpose. But doing that makes it harder to build attachment to characters. Like with Isha, right? That's my dog. Lil Shaw.
Well, that's like I said, I don't think we were supposed to build that kind of attachment to her, just understand what she meant to Jinx, so that when Jinx lost her
sacrifice scene was fire. The music, the art, everything was great. But I didn't feel how I think I was supposed to feel. Does that make sense? For stuff like that, that's when slower pacing would benefit. But what would I rate both seasons? Season 1 is easily a 10 out of 10. Season 2, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Had some kinks, but I still enjoyed it. Overall score, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 for both seasons combined.
Oh damn, I didn't even notice that with the thumbnail.
Fine. One of the best animated shows of all time.
Facts.
But where is my dog Heimerdinger? He just poofed away and no one cares?
I mean, he ain't wrong about that. Yo, that was dope. We watched that dope. Here, 56-minute long video. Oh my god, how long was my video? An hour and a half. Hey, if you made it this far, you're a real one and I love you. But yeah, it was season 2 of Arcane went crazy to me. Do I like it better than the first season? Me personally, I like them for their own different reasons. For like, for the first, I give the first season, I like the first season over the second season as far as like fight sequencing. I think the first season had that, but the second season, I think the depth in the concerning characters and how the storyline moved, the progression of the storyline to climax, I feel like that with the second season really held me. You know what I mean? I really liked the story and how it was going, understanding more in the background of certain characters and how things came around in circles and things like that. Like, I really liked how even though, yeah, obviously there was some open-ended stuff, just I want to say barely open-ended, not really open-ended, but how you can see new stories beginning to unfold. I feel like that's what we're gonna get into as the series itself continues, even though it's gonna be like different characters. I wonder if they're gonna keep the name Arcane and then just do whoever storyline. But what Mans was speaking on was dope though. You know what I'm saying? I understand the 7 rating on it. You know what I'm saying? But I will. I don't know what I would rate it. Yeah, I would definitely give. I give them 10 out of 10 on both. Just but for different categories. Like I said before, I just really liked it, man. But yeah, nah, this is a good one. My man spoke on it, and like I said, when he talked about the fight scenes, this is he be going crazy. But this is good, man. That's a take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next, fam. Peace.